Hello, everybody. Grateful to be here with you all in this space. I love Richmond. I hope y'all enjoy this piece. It is a poem dedicated to both Richmond and Palestine. An internal invite to the cookout, or a playbook for how we all learn the Tamia to preserve Black roots in North Richmond. First, you should know that Black music don't die. How Can't Get Enough rose from its 2006 slumber to footwork its way into 2023 like it had always been here. Like a Black revolution uprooted on the lands of my great-grands. Tamia is a study of arrival. How the music calls us to plant our feet in the soil, only turning when the song calls for it not. When whiteness redlines its way through our neighborhoods, attempting to collect our bones to build their homes, yet deny us even the ability to be neighbors next to what we built. Instead, they quarantine us off into gas mask territory. Chevron, the same toxic plant that gave hundreds of us asthma and then offered a college scholarship if we survived. The song starts off with a double step on the right foot, holding all my weight in balance like, in Palestine, the land is contaminated. The poor inherit the smoke, lungs take refuge in polluted waters, while the body is displaced, disregarded. In North Richmond, the land is contaminated. The kids with brown eyes water profusely, while their lungs burst into shock. I too carry an inhaler like a gun. Ain't this a form of self-preservation? According to The Guardian, Richmond children have twice the rates of asthma as their neighbors countywide. And still, Chevron made its own news outlet to attempt to make over the fossil fuel giant's appearance to the public, all while planting over 350 toxic facilities in Richmond alone. Talk about imbalanced. I once taught a poetry class to a group of 6-year-olds in the same apartment complex I grew up in. We took a Monopoly board game and changed the sectors to match Richmond. Central, South Side, North. South Side is a ghetto luxury of grocery stores and libraries. Central, its own kind of violence, but North Richmond is so abandoned they couldn't even bother to incorporate it. I gave each student a different set of identities and backgrounds, and then stuck a large red strand of tape across the board and said, go ahead and play, but if you Black, or brown, or poor, or a single mother, you are trapped on the smoky side of the red line, cause ain't no charity on the south side. Ain't no welcome sign in Central. North Richmond is home to the undesirables. Tell me, if 6-year-olds are appalled at the offbeat dancing of white supremacy, how are we still here? How are we still feeling the quaking remnants of our grandmothers still indebted to bankers who trapped them with a mortgage they could never afford? I watched my grandmother bury her tears in the soil of her foreclosed home she raised 3 generations in. All that tilling of the land for somebody else. All those recipes and remedies gone to heal somebody else. Y'all know that turn in the dance, where the body circles itself like a full honoring of this kind of survival? Well, in the Black community, line dances are an invitation in. Watch how we balance our grief, how we resurrect our great-grand's joy with every double step, clap, or turn. This is a movement. And sure, it may take some of us several months or even years to learn this dance, but when we do, know that we are coming for our bones. Ashe, thank you so much.